All right. Hello, Team Passion. Welcome to one of our amazing team calls. Super excited tonight. We have one of our diamond leaders, Felicia, that is going to share with us tonight all about Instagram. But I just want to go over a couple quick housekeeping type things. I will be super quick on this. So I'm going to beat this until the entire team is participating in this. We have a pinned post every day in our Team Passion Coaches page, and it is called the Business Activity Tracker. We are on day like 101 of this year, so we are very consistent with this. Every morning it is pinned to the top of the page, the new one. Guys, this is literally an accountability for you. So it's just like you would post accountability in your challenge group for your workout and your shake. This is the same thing for your business. So you just post, hey, I drank my shake, I worked out, hence I was a product of the product. Hey, I watched the national wake-up call, hence there was my personal development. I just recognized an amazing challenger in our team because she lost 10 pounds. There's your recognition. And then your fourth one is I just shared on social media and I sent 3 to 5 messages to people who liked my post. There's your conversation starting, right? Like this doesn't have to be anything crazy. Like we just want you to consistently talk about what you're doing for your business each day. I have a new coach that's signing up tonight and she's like, this is something I need to do for me to make a little extra money. And she's like, some days I may get 15 minutes to work the business and some days I may get 3 hours. And I'm like, exactly. Like, so that's where you have to find the balance and find your pockets of time that you can work this business. But please, guys, post daily in that business activity tracker. Chrissy and Heather do it every single day. So thank you, ladies. And it's just great. And then we get to read each other's posts and we comment, and it's just really good, and it's a great accountability. And you don't have to be perfect, okay? Even if one day it's, hey, I drank my shake and I worked out. Hey, I did some personal development. That's all I got to today. Okay, that's okay too. I'm not gonna go, oh my gosh, seriously, why didn't you invite anybody? Like that's all I'm gonna do. Like that's not what it's for, right? So that is there. We have in our Team Passion Spring to Action is what our challenge group is called. We're starting a new round of a ton of different programs on April 23rd, so we would love to have you in there. We have the new beach bars. We have 2B Mindset. We have so much going on. It's going to be amazing. We're going to talk more about 2B Mindset after we fill our 423 group. I want to then have us come up with a marketing plan together as a team to get 2B Mindset going. I planted the seed today in our group. I used the product tool guide and took screenshots from Alana and posted a couple things. What is 2B Mindset? Who's it for? Can you work out? Does it incorporate Shakeology? I just kind of posted from the product tool guide. Make sure in your Coach Online office under Grow Your Business, under product share, I don't know the exact category. But there's your product tool guide is in there. I think it's under shareable media, products and shareable media or something it's called. But anytime something new releases like the beach bars, 2B Mindset, everything's in there to help you succeed. So kind of the new way that Kim Carver trains when things are being released, it kind of started with 80-Day Obsession. That is all summarized for you in there. So make sure you study it. Make sure you learn it. Make sure you know it. Always be in your Coach Online office. That's actually part of your personal development too. So that can be one day you read in your personal development book, one day you watch the National Wake Up Call, one day you're immersed in your coach office. So there's all different ways you can get your personal development in. All right. So we are going to get started tonight. So Felicia is going to take you through some Instagram stuff, from the basics to making it fun, getting, she gets over 100 views on her Instagram stories a day. Every day she likes it. It's fun. So we asked her to please do this for us because she shared with us at Super Saturday a lot of different things. And we were all like, what? How do you do that? Wait, what? So she's going to share with us tonight. So Felicia, take it away.
Okay. All right. So bear with me. I'm going to flip this and I downloaded the app onto your iPad. So if anybody actually wants to do that, if you want to download Instagram to anything else besides your phone, you just have to make sure you download, it says Instagram for iPhone, even when you download it on an iPad or something. But it's the same exact thing, just makes it bigger. So let's see if I can flip this. Perfect. Okay. So I'll just refresh this really quick. And then if anyone has any questions, feel free to chat them. I just don't know if I'll see them right away, but if not, I'll hop on the end and ask. Okay. So first things first, let's start with Instagram stories just because that's the hot ticket right now. And so, yeah, so ready for example, here's my Instagram story. So these are everyone's up here. Yours is always first. Also, another way to view them is to go on their page and you can click on their face. Of course, she's a Beachbody coach. So that would happen as an example. But right there. So then we'll go to mine. So this one was seen by 365 people. Sorry. Brooklyn, hold on. 365 people. When you click on the people right here, it will tell you exactly who saw it. This also is where you can save it, forward it somewhere else, and delete it. Okay. So we'll go back to this one. My Instagram story right now is just a picture of my dinner last night, and then it was my friend's birthday. So I actually was slacking today. This is also up the top where you'll see I posted only 3 of them. If you hold down on any ones, you can read it longer. So a lot of the times people will write in messages. Write in font, like hold down on this to read what it is longer if they write something really large or whatever. So let's see. Let me find somebody who I know does a lot of Instagram stories. Of course, she did it right now. So basically, I would say Beachbody coaches in general, they always see how she has so many little dots at the top. Can you see those? It's really light. But there's some people that do too many, and then you don't really want to watch it at all. You just like flip right through them. So I would say 6 to 10 is usually when people would watch them without tuning it out. So let's post one. So this right now is just my ceiling because it's on the front camera. So you could take a picture this way. Or if the best part about Instagram story is you can go into your camera roll, Brooklyn. You can go into your camera roll that pictures you already took. So if you slide up, these are we'll just do this one because it's on here. Sorry, this one has the date. If it's from a long time ago, it has the date you took it. So you can go like this to zoom out. They automatically zoom in. I don't know why. It's really silly. But you can go like this to zoom out. I like this feature because it gives you a clear strip on the top and bottom where you can type font without it being like too light to read or something. I'm just going to drag and delete that so we have space to work with this. So we'll do the first one really quick. Just click the font. We can type anything. So I'll type like boot camp because that's what this was. When you do that, you can drag this to wherever you want. Also, to edit the font, you click on it. We'll change the color just for showing everybody. Obviously, you just slide over if you want to make it bigger, smaller. And then my favorite part is you can change it to different fonts. So this is the regular one, the generic one automatically comes up. Then there's that one. You have to just change the color over again. The cursive, typewriter, same thing. And then another great feature about the font is if it was a picture where, see how this one is like a lot of different colors, maybe you wouldn't want white font, so you can't see it that well. If you click on the font and click the A right here at the top, it will outline it in whatever color you choose. So that's a good one for when you have pictures that are just like too busy, too much stuff going on, and you really want to emphasize what the color is. Okay. Oh, I don't know what that says. Sorry. I think it's literally a post I wrote, so that's really funny. Okay, so next thing besides font, we can go to a writing utensil. Same thing, any thickness you want. There's always an undo button. So we'll just draw a heart for the sake of time. And then this is also a great one. So this little sticker right here makes it so you can add emojis. So you can add the date, the time, the temperature, any GIFs. GIFs are awesome. Obviously, we all know that. So see like right here, for example. And then we can type in like workout. I do this one sometimes because it's funny. And I feel like it lightens the mood when you are posting like a workout video. And you can put this guy wherever. Another thing you can do besides gifts is the location. So this is just all the things I'm located close to now. So we'll do Stoughton. The temperature, the date. You can tag someone. Steph Maza, that's you. And when you tag someone, it goes into their chat. It doesn't go onto their page because it deletes after 24 hours anyway. Just fairly basics, emojis and different things like that. So that's easy enough. Okay, so you can save this. It will save it with all this stuff on here. You can add it to your story, or you can send it to some people and add to your story. It's whatever you feel like it. Okay, so I'm going to delete this and just start over. Another thing is this right here. These videos are really, really key. So let's see if I can prop it up just to take a video right now. So this is just like the Facebook statuses, how you type like that. Same exact thing. This is Instagram Live. So when you go Instagram Live, it will come up on your story. So say I posted like 5 different stories the other day, and then I went live, it would literally go in order. So it would go the 5 stories and then a video of my live workout and then whatever else I posted live after that. This is just a normal picture. And the same thing is Snapchat. You can put different things on your face. They're not as good as the Snapchat ones, but I just like them because some of them like do it during videos. So like watch, like it moves like with your video. So that's pretty cool. We'll get rid of that. A boomerang. I feel like you all have seen these. Oh, I don't want this face. Go away. There we go. Whatever. A boomerang. I think you all have seen these. It's when you do a motion and it repeats it back and forth. You want to be my boomerang? All right. I don't know how I'm going to do this on my phone. Ready? Blow a kiss, ready? And then we'll see. The easiest thing I can say about boomerang is don't overthink it because it always kind of looks a little bit weird. And the other thing is it's the same motion. So if you're going to do it like sip in a cup, have the cup down and then bring it up. Of course. Well, I can show you all boomerang later. And then we have super zoom, where that's I would say the best thing is if you want to highlight something. So if you put like your shake on the table or like some good food you made, and then it literally just zooms in. So weird. That's my face, but why aren't these exampling? Sorry, guys. Technical difficulties. Let's try that again. Oh, this one's different. All right. Well, it doesn't do that when you're on your phone. I feel like it's because it's on my iPad and like it's just on Wi-Fi. It's not a good angle of myself. Rewind, it just plays the video in the opposite way. Hands-free, this one's probably my favorite because obviously you click it and then you just you can like back away and do whatever you want to do. But also if you hold it down, it counts down 3, 2, 1. So you can like literally go do your workout moves already. So if you hold it down, it does 3, 2, 1, you run away, go get set up, do your workout move, and then it records the whole thing. Stop motion. This one's also cool that I'm trying to utilize right now. I did it with the beach bars. I can actually upload it to a post so everyone can see it because I keep forgetting to do that. But it basically takes a ton of little pictures. It's like one of those flip books that people used to make and you flip through and you see the picture on every page. It does that. It takes a ton of little pictures and puts them into one big fluid motion. So it's like you'd go like this and it's picture me, and then you go like this and then like this and then like this and then like this. It's not as bad when it's on I mean it's not as silly as when it's on selfie. And then you press done and see how it does that. So that one's pretty cool. It's cool if you're just trying to like take a normal photo and just want to spice it up. So like if it was of something else. And if it was of a still motion and you wanted to just not make it as boring. So those are those. And then here's one more big thing I wanted to talk about, because this drives me crazy when I see people doing it, and it just done right, it really is way better, and it's a good feature that Instagram brought to us. So I don't know if anybody has seen these so far. I'll just go to my own page, where you can just slide through right here, these little 2 dots on the bottom, or it'll be like 4 dots, or like however many pictures you post. It's just a nice way to show more than one photo in a post without flooding someone's timeline. And people really do look through them, because I've asked like tons of people, like all different ages, my sister's friends who are like all obsessed with social media because they're younger, to people my age. And it's just like these are 2 different workout videos. So instead of like mashing them up, this took way less time, because it was just like I didn't need an app for it or anything. And it really is better, because people start to get annoyed if they see so many posts. Like, here's a great one. Ready?
How do you do that, Felicia? How do you add a couple pictures to one post?
Okay, perfect. So I'm going to you go into your photos, and then, why is this happening? Okay. I'll go to my own page. I want to do a new post, so I click this one in the middle. Oh my goodness. Just work. We'll just do Beachbody, because I don't even know what these are. Okay, so then you would go right here to select multiple. Usually it doesn't say select multiple, it just has the thing in the bottom corner of that little square thing. And then you click this. And once you do that, you highlight the first post, whatever it is, and you go to the second. Whenever you click second, will be second, third, fourth. Okay, so we'll just do 4 for now. These are great, because as you click on them, you can make them smaller, bigger, whatever, and you could do different. Watch, you can like do a different filter for this one. Up, now you're on this one. So now you want black and white. Up, Brooklyn, can you show the drill, please? Now you're on this one. You want a different one. So that it's cool how you can edit them individually. I like that aspect. And then when you type, you can also tag different people in different ones, no matter what it is. You write your caption, and then it will post just like that. So I guess it's just really clicking that select button in the bottom. It usually looks like that right there.
Yeah, mine says select multiple. Maybe that's.
Oh, it does?
Yeah.
Okay, it does say it. Yeah. So that one's a really good one. It's really easy to post videos too, obviously, because you don't have to worry about like trying to figure a good app to put them together and stuff.
Have you used the new Instagram feature yet? Focus on stories. I think it was just launched. It came up as our new thing today. So when you were going across the bottom, it was, type, live, normal, boomerang. There's a new one called Focus. Oh,
I don't know. I just updated this like right before I called you. It's not on this one, at least.
okay.
You know how sometimes it really does give it to other people before, so like everyone really does get it at different times. It's kind of annoying.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. Okay. So there's one more thing I was gonna say. Oh, highlights. So Instagram highlights, the good thing about those is they're just stories that you really like and feel important enough to keep there. So I did one for the phase 1, just different 80-day obsession results. I'm going to do one for phase 2. I kind of slacked on that. I should have done at the end of phase 2, and then so on and so on. But if you look at people that have more followers, like more famous people that usually have a lot of highlights, to do a highlight, it just means that you have to select different stories that you've done. So like that 80-day obsession one, I did all those photos on my story, and then I just selected from the story. So like these are all stories I've done before. Like I did yesterday, these ones, my friend graduated from the Boston Police Academy, and so on and so on. I think that's it. A poll. That's the last thing I was gonna say. So on your Instagram story, right? You take this video, picture, whatever. I am not helping myself with these photos. And then you click poll right here. These are really cool. I don't know if you've heard anyone say them or ask them, but they're super easy, and they really do find out answers. So you'd ask whatever question it is, right? Oh, no, there we go. You ask whatever question is. So, and then you can type in your own answer too. So like, I've seen ones that people have wrote purposely because they knew that the beach bars were launching, and they said like, do you eat protein bars, or like, which one's your favorite protein bar are these two, and like gave two options. And when people do it, I wish I should have posted one earlier so you guys could see it. I'm sorry. um but when people do it, it will come up the percentages on the poll, and then it will come up, tell you exactly who did it. So I know for me, I vote on people's polls a lot because I want to see what the percentages are. So if I said like, which one do you like better, apples or oranges? And I put this one's apples and this one's oranges. And a lot of people said apples, it would move it over and it'd be like 80%, 20% or whatever. Oh, there you go. Perfect. And then see how it's 60-40 on that one. And so all you can see on other people's is the percentage, but on your own personally, you can literally see who clicked yes, who clicked no, who clicked apples, who clicked oranges. So you could message those exact people. So if it was like, if you did a poll like of like, do you enjoy watching my Instagram stories, or like, does 80-day obsession seem like something that will interest you? Like you can message those people directly, and it's a little bit more casual, less pressure. But I suggest doing them not just about Beachbody, about just like different, not specifically about products, but about different things in general, like leading up to it. Like obviously asking people eat protein bars, or like which one they enjoy is like breadcrumbing, knowing that beach bars are coming out type thing. Or I've seen ones that say like, which one do you like better when I post? And it's like food recipes or workouts. And just so it gives you a better idea, and it's a lot less pressure, like I said. But yeah, I think that's it. But I can answer any questions.
Um,
Quick, so.
yeah, and you guys can unmute yourselves and ask questions. So you get a couple hundred views on your stories. Why do you think
Oh
that?
yeah.
Like, what do you think your
Yeah, this one has like 369, and it's just food.
so is it, do you have a lot of followers? Do you think it's the hashtag? Do you think it's all the different fonts making it fun? Like, what do you think?
Oh yeah. Okay. I actually had something on hashtags and Instagram cleaner too. I forgot. So if you look, I don't really have that many followers compared. I have a good ratio to like who I follow to who follows me, but I don't have a lot more than anybody else in the thing. I think that I try to make it a variety. So like people that follow me know I like health and fitness. They talk about it all the time. So I make sure on my Instagram stories to not just post health and fitness things. I make sure I do that at least once a day, but not overload them with that, and overload them like forcing my views on anybody type thing. So I think I just spice it up really well. And like I'll do different things. Like I'll never just have like 7 videos on my Instagram story, or like a long rant from me. I have done like rants and invites on Instagram story, but I try to not do that every day, and like not do just the same old. I think because I switched up a lot, and I think because I'm on the top, like I think more people are gonna watch your Instagram story than like your Instagrams all the time. But for hashtags, I've been, since they were like, there was all these trainings and calls about them. I literally Googled hashtag generator. It's the first website that comes up. It's like red and white, and you type in the word, and it gives you like best trending hashtags, top hashtags, and like worst hashtags. And then I took like my favorite like 10 from each one, and because I think you can only do like 30 hashtags on an Instagram post, and I think I have been getting more followers from it. Like this one, for example, I try not to hashtag every post because I think that's repetitive, but like I just did a ton of different donut ones and beer ones because I wrote that. And then some of them I do unrelated, but like I try really not to. Like this one is all about different types of food and traveling, even though it's not like there's nothing about traveling in this photo. Um, and then my last thing, and I hope that answered your question kind of, but I just think the most thing, I get people to watch my Instagram stories because I try not to keep them like redundant. Like I try to make it interesting every day rather than like, oh, I know that's going to be a picture of her doing a workout. I did post a move of the day every day when I was doing like probably like every day of phase 2 I did. And I was still getting that many views, but I didn't post like 7 of those moves from one day, because another thing about it is they stay for 24 hours. So if I post a move of the day at 5 a.m., but then the next day I don't do my workout till 7 a.m., you see both moves of the day, like yesterday's and the day before. So like if you're posting like 20 of them and they're like kind of later on, like I wouldn't want it just to be yesterday's and today's. Like I want it to be spread out a little bit. But Instagram Cleaner. That app, I used it a long time ago, and then they brought it back up on the National Wake Up Call, so I re-downloaded it. It's awesome because what it does is you sign in, and it takes all of your followers, and it tells you who doesn't follow you back and who is like a ghost follower and just like follows you but doesn't like any of your stuff or like give you any love. So that's a good one for when you follow a bunch of people, and then you just like want to see like if you follow random people, like add new friends. So sorry, Brooklyn's dancing behind all of your faces right now. But so I like added I feel weird adding random people. I know that that's crazy because that's like one of the things we're supposed to do every day. But I feel weird mostly because when people add me, I feel like that's weird. So on Instagram, I started being a little less scared when it comes to that. And I like have been doing what they said. Like I follow like I'd say 20 people a week. And then like the next week when I'm going to follow the new people, that same time I'm about to sit down and do that, I go through on the Instagram app and see out of those new 20, like who followed me back. And if they didn't, I just unfollow them. So that way my number of like followers to following still stays like a good ratio. You never want to be like following 1,500 and like followers 1,600. I don't really look at that on other people, but like people definitely do. Like when someone has like a K next to their followers, you're like, oh, they must be like good at like posting something good if that many people follow them, you know? All right. Any questions? Any other questions?
I have a question.
Talk to me, Auntie.
So you know how I got on late? Sorry, everyone. With the Insta stories, you know how I have so many pictures, but I've already taken them. It's not like in the moment. Can I use them in Insta stories?
Yeah, so I wouldn't do it all the time, but like I would literally, you know how sometimes, which you do this all the time. So you know how you're always whipping out your camera to like capture a moment?
Yeah.
Just as soon as you capture that moment, it's fine if it's on your regular camera, just then swipe up and upload to your Instagram story. But don't, like I wouldn't always do things from like 2 weeks ago. Maybe if you didn't have a lot of substance, like if nothing was really,
Yeah.
then do it. But like instead of just like keeping that video of Liv in your phone, post your Instagram story right away.
Gotcha. Okay.
It's super easy. Like just don't stress. Like I literally a regular day will be like whatever I made for breakfast, and then it'll be like something I'll do something while I'm at work about like my computer, or like that's when I'll do like oh I'm tired, or like one like that, or like my shake. And then it will just be whatever I do after school, something about softball, and then my dinner. Like
Okay.
and a workout. Like it's just like when random fun things happen.
If I was to, so you know how if I take like a video on Snapchat, it like lets me like save it. I can
Yep.
save
So
it on Insta stories too.
yeah.
The same
Yep.
way.
Yeah, you got on late for that one.
I did. I'm sorry. I have a migraine. This is how much I love you.
Just so everybody knows, we're blood. Shows up late to my Zoom call, but
Look it, I'm drinking Pedialyte and I had ice on my head for half this call.
I'm only house sitting while she goes to Mexico with you all, but no, I'm
Okay,
just kidding.
so I can so basically instead of me using Snap, I'll just go onto this and do it and save it and just get used to it.
Yeah. So another thing is there's no like voice changer on Instagram. So like if I'm doing like some silly video, like you know how on Snapchat it's not bad because you can like put the thing on your face and it changes your voice, so it's like who really cares. Yeah. I'll take it on Snapchat, save it, export it, and then post it on Instagram story.
Okay, so when you said to us, just in case anyone else is like me, you said if we take the picture and we save it, just swipe up and add it. What does that mean? I can just swipe up.
You can see it. Ready? Sorry. So literally when you go to your Instagram story, this is like live of what's happening now. Yeah. You just swipe up and it goes to your camera roll.
Amazing.
But the only thing bad about this, right? You know how like on any it only goes to your most recent. Like you can't like click like favorites or whatever. So if you do have something in a different folder on your phone, you just gotta like
screenshot it maybe.
Yep, screenshot it or like resave it or something so it's the most recent.
Okay, perfect.
I ran really fast though, so if anybody has any questions, feel free to ask or have me re-explain them. I won't give you crap like I did to Auntie. But
I'm gonna make her explain it again when I see her.
she's gonna make me do it for me. Do it for me. Like, you're going on vacation, you gotta do it for yourself.
I just saw Carl said that he's gonna do Insta stories if we see him, so I gotta get good at this.
Stop bragging.
Was that a humble brag?
Sneaky brag.
Sneaky brag.
This is getting recorded.
Any other questions? I'm just gonna cut this family rant off.
Yeah, right.
Thank you.
Yeah, I would just say the like biggest things are make sure you're posting Instagram stories. I would download that Instagram cleaner app because it's super quick and easy, and like it's really user friendly. Like I don't think it's too confusing. So make sure you're using Instagram stories, make sure you're hashtagging, and make sure you just spice it up. Don't post the same things all the time.
Something I wanted to share that I shared at Super Saturday at the house is I feel I do more Insta stories than post on my Instagram feed because I feel like with Instagram it's so visual and literally this is always what I look like. So like I don't feel like I have these amazing pictures to post every day on my feed, but I can just be myself more in my Insta stories, and so as soon as I let go of like I need to have the perfection of the feed, and as soon as I let go and just started having fun on my Insta stories, I like Instagram now. So yeah, I do post 3 times a day in my feed, but I mean, I think it's very boring. But I don't, it's like my workout, food, and then like either the kids or the dog. And but whatever, I just do it to do it for consistency there. But I focus more on my stories and kind of having fun over there and being myself because it doesn't have to be perfect. And it goes
Yeah,
away
like
from it's like the poll I did was hysterical. Like I didn't know you could change the answers. I thought it was a yes or no only, and I was like, I took a picture. I'm like, do you like decaf or regular coffee? And then afterwards, I'm like, oh, you can't answer to this with yes or no. And then my next story was me talking, going, oh, thank God those disappeared in 24 hours because I have no idea what I'm doing. Like, so literally just. But yes, you can change the answers on your poll.
A lot of people will do one. It'll be like a piece of pizza, and it'll be like, should I eat this? And they'll be like, yes, or like, heck yes. So like you can't say no.
Yeah.
Like just like so it definitely like keeps it fun. And I think you're right. Like I would never ever post 6 times on my feed in a day. Ever. But I post a lot of Instagram stories. I like my Instagram stories. You should all watch them if you don't. I like them. And they're fun to add music to too. Like they're easy for that.
Oh, how do you do that?
Well, like, sorry, I didn't mean to say it like that. So, like, you know how if you play music on your phone and you can like take a picture while you play music, but you know how if you went to your regular video camera, it shuts off the music. Do you guys know that?
Mm-mm.
It's so annoying. So, like, if I'm taking a workout video in the living room and like I have music playing from my phone, the second I go to record myself on my regular phone camera, it shuts off your music. It's so annoying. But on Instagram, it doesn't. So, like, I'll play the music and then I'll go to that hands-free option and I'll hold it down and it will go 3, 2, 1, and I'll just be able to listen to music and because I don't need anybody hearing me like heavy breathe while I'm doing like a push-up or something.
Gotcha. Yeah, and so I was slacking on my Insta stories this past week, and so I started just doing them again, but I wasn't putting any thought into them. And actually, Sammy called me out because she watches my stuff because she doesn't like to see the people at the top. Like she likes them to disappear. Like so, because I'm like, why do all your friends watch my Instagram stories? And like, oh, just to clear out the top. I'm like, oh. So I'm like, okay, but she was like, can you stop being so boring on it? And I was like, well, you're not my tribe. I'm not trying to sell to you. And then afterwards, I was like, but I need to listen to her. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I was like, well, I'm not trying to sell to you. I don't need to sell to an 11-year-old. But
yeah.
I was like, she had a point. Like, I wasn't adding a lot of fonts. I just would like post one block at the top, you know. So I was like, all right. So I've gotten a little more fun over the past few days again. So it's okay to take constructive criticism from your children.
Yeah, right.
Cool. Anything else? All right, just like anything, guys, be consistent. You know, Felicia's really good at this. Chrissy's really good at this. So go ahead and ask on the team page, tag them up. You know, if you have specific questions, how did you do that? How do we do that again? But this will be recorded on the YouTube Team Passion page, so you can go through that beginning. She went really fast in the beginning, but then she slowed down. So
Sorry.
you can go through those screens again and
You just really got to play around with it, like, just to learn. So just now how I just wrote all those things on that one photo, but I didn't post it, just do that and just get a feel for it. One thing I can say is, like, you know how sometimes you'll send a post to somebody and be like, should I post this? Or like have them proofread it. I don't know. I do that at least. If you have to do that on an Instagram story, like, you're thinking too much about it. Like, just post it. Who cares? Even if it's not your best stuff, it's still showing up. It's still getting people's heads, and it erases in 24 hours.
Yep. Awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you. Brooklyn, you were very good and quiet. Thank you.
Oh, yeah. She was doing cartwheels. I was getting scared.
Thank you.
All right. Good night, everyone.
Good night.